Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is inspired by Heather Eaglen over at Ashes on My Lashes. I recently discovered Heather's channel and her eye looks are absolutely beautiful. So I was watching one of her videos and I thought maybe I can recreate that gorgeous look she's wearing using these two palettes from my collection. So that's what today's video is. As I was watching Heather's video about palettes that have really unique color stories, I couldn't tear my eyes away from her eyeshadow look because it was absolutely beautiful. I can't remember which palette she had used to do it, but I think it might have been one of the new ones, Flourish or Flutter from Herein. Anyway, she started talking about the Merry Christmas palette from Oden's Eye, and I thought, you know what? I could probably recreate the look that she's wearing using this palette and the Hela from Oden's Eye. So that's my plan. This is entirely inspired by Heather Eaglen, and I'm just going off of memory. I kind of analyzed the look a little bit. Hopefully I'll get it right, but I'm planning on using this Best Wish and this for sure, Elf Wish. And then in the Hela palette, I'll be using the pinky purple tones, but I also noticed that in her crease area, there seems to be a warmer tone, like more of a warm leaning neutral or really light orangey, browny, peachy kind of color. I'm not totally sure, and because I haven't watched the video where she did that look, I don't know exactly what she did, but I think I might bring in like a really light mix of these two. I don't know, that's my plan. She does also have a pinky shimmer on the lid, so I do have a firm plan. Let's get going. I'm gonna start with the mattes as I always do. I'm gonna go into these two colors here, the pink and the purple, and then I think I'm going to use these two together to soften the crease area, and then I'll bring in the shimmers as I usually do. And now I don't remember what she did on her lower lash line. Shoot, I don't remember it being different, so I'm probably just going to use the same colors and carry them through. I do remember her outer corner being purple in the lower lash line, so I think I'll just do that. I don't remember it standing apart from the look as a different color. All right, let's start with the shade Goddess in the Hela palette. It's been a little while since I used this one. This is a beautiful palette. Really lovely. It's always been one of my favorite Oden's Eye palettes too. I have been enjoying Heather's channel. I definitely recommend you go and check her out if you're not familiar with her. Her eye looks are absolutely beautiful. They're definitely more on the colorful side on the whole, and she does a great job choosing colors and blending them together and just making a cohesive and very striking look. Really beautiful eye looks. And she's clearly super into eyeshadow. She has a really large collection. She's on top of most of the new releases within the indie community, and she's always got great video ideas, so definitely check out her channel. Now I'll dip into the pink and the mustard tone. So we've got the Hela shade and the Wolf. I'm just going in like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I think I'll put this here. Maybe picking up a tiny bit more of the Wolf shade, so I'll clean off my brush and go into Wolf twice and then Hela once, because that's gonna warm up this area. And then when most of the product is off my brush, buff it out this way. I feel like within this calendar year, I've done a video talking about who I've been watching on YouTube, just highlighting some other smaller content creators. And then I got some ideas from you guys as well, or not ideas, recommendations. I got some recommendations from you guys. And I like doing that because sometimes you really find people who are just, they love what you love, they're doing what you're doing, and you kind of like find your people, you know? Deepening this pink a little more, carrying it about midway, and now I'm going to take the next one, which is Soot. And I should have remembered that, but again, it's been a little while since I played with this palette. And I'll put Soot in the outer corner, maybe with a smaller brush. As I get a little older, yeah, this is good. This pink purple is definitely similar to what Heather did. As I get a little older, the fold in my hood, the crease in my eye is deepening, and so I have to like lift my eyebrow to expose all that skin. If I had a tabletop mirror, I might actually lift my eye even more, especially on this side, because this side tends, I think, is even deeper. but I don't have a tabletop mirror, so I can't do that. But I have to use a smaller brush to really get into those folds and ensure that all of the skin is covered. Otherwise I have big gaps, which I don't want. I've got the blending brush that I used for the colors over here, and I've just cleaned it off on this napkin that lives on my lap when I do my eyeshadow. And I want to soften this outer area in smaller and smaller concentric circles, taper it down. So I totally forgot to bring in that minty green. It's okay. Heather has it here, so I'm gonna just kind of go on top of what I laid down. I was thinking that she had used the orangey neutral tone in the whole crease, and now I'm diving into Merry Christmas and thinking, oh wait, there's that green. Kind of the whole inspiration for today's video. So the shade is called Best Wish, and I'm gonna start it here and just lay it over top of the other ones I used. It's perfectly fine. It's gonna yield the same result, basically. I just forgot about it. I probably will have a little bit of a cast over here. So maybe I'll need to clean that up with concealer or powder or something, whatever. I'll figure it out, but I forgot about the green. That's what really makes the look different. Not that it wouldn't have been pretty otherwise, but this makes it different, makes it unique, and love that. Okay, so now as far as shimmers, I really want to use the Elf Wish shade in Merry Christmas, which is a pink, green, gold shifting multi-chrome. And then I'm going to use a pink shimmer from the Hela palette. But I think I want to lay down Elf Wish pretty significantly, you know, to cover just about everywhere. Because why the heck not? Look, look. Heather was absolutely right, talking about palettes with unique color stories, which I think, by the way, is a video idea I'm gonna do. Make sure I credit her, but I have that idea in a list on my phone of running eyeshadow video ideas, palettes with unique undertones or really great color stories. Anyway, when she mentioned this palette, I'm like, yep, 100%. And back into Hela now. Hellfire, right? Yep, Hellfire. She doesn't have any dark shimmers in her look. There we go. It's very light, but a little more pink. And now with my blending brush, no new product, I just want to pull the mattes slightly onto the shimmers to transition everything smoothly. Oh man, have I not done this before? I don't know if I have, but it's just so stinking pretty. All right, honestly, that's it, except for the lower lash line, which is all the same shades. So I'm going to do that off camera, get a waterline color, finish everything up, and I'll be right back to show you how this looks at the end. And voila, there you go. That's the whole look, all said and done. How do you think it compares to what Heather did? I think it's, off of the top of my head, from what I remember, I think it's close. I just love it. I just love it, honestly. And even if I were 1,000 miles away from my inspiration picture, I still think it's beautiful. So let me tell you what I did to finish off. I have two colors in my waterline. They're both from ColourPop. In the inner portion, I put a glow, and in the outer portion, I put the shade Boots. A glow is kind of a metallic green. And then I have some mascara on. For my lips, I'm wearing the Italia Deluxe lip liner in the shade 1064 Hazelnut, and I filled in my lips with the Smooth Whip from NYX in the shade Teddy Fluff. And then on my face, I just have this blush from Milani, the color in Dolce Pink, and then highlighter from BH Cosmetics, their Frosé palette. I used these two for my face highlighter. So that's everything, and honestly, I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I knew when I saw Heather's look that it was gorgeous, and I would kind of maybe want to recreate it. But then when she opened up the Christmas palette and I saw the green in there, and then I remembered the Elf Wish shade, I thought, oh, green and Elf Wish, and then Hela has the pinky purple tones, and there you go. It's kind of a match made in heaven. Two of my favorite Oden's eye palettes that put together made this gloriously beautiful look. So I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Of course, tell me if you've checked out Heather's channel before, Ashes on My Lashes. Again, I will link her down below in the description box. I'm going to link specifically the video that I was watching. She was talking about palettes with unique color stories, and she was wearing this eye look. And then somewhere in that video, I think she mentions at least what she's wearing on her eyes, whether or not there was a video about it. I don't remember, but the eye look was just so stunning. So I'm really excited to be wearing basically that look today. I love the way that it turned out, and I would love to hear your thoughts, of course. Also, let me know in the comments below, who are some other creators that you enjoy watching, other YouTube channels. I did check out the ones that you guys recommended before, but again, that was quite a bit earlier in the year. I think it was 2024, but some time ago. So who are you watching now? Give me some recommendations. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Perhaps you'll consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more content like this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.